Today's topic we're going to discuss about square and square root. See, the question given to us is find the square root of a fraction correct to two decimal places. The number given to us is 11/3/8. Always remember we cannot find out a square root of a number which is in mixed fraction. Okay, which is not a perfect square. So for that, first we have to convert the number to an improper fraction and from there to a decimal, and then that decimal we can actually perform the division method and find the square root correct to the whatever decimal places we are asked to. So see, 11/3/8 can be written as 11 plus 3/8. It means the same thing. Now think of a number that can be a multiple of 10 in the denominator. That is 8 into such a number that you get a multiple of 10. 8 into anything can't be 10. 8 into anything can't be 100 as well. But 8 into 125, it is equal to 1000. So we're getting a multiple of 10. So we are going to multiply 8 with 125. The motive behind is to get a number which is a multiple of 10 so that it becomes easy for us to convert it into a decimal. We always multiply the same number in the numerator and denominator as well. So denominator is multiplied by 125, so we'll do the same with the numerator as well. That's a general rule in fraction. Now 11 plus 3 into 125 becomes 375 and 8 into 125 becomes 1000. Now simply 11 plus, you see there are 3 zeros here, so which means after the decimal point there has to be 3 numbers. The step is write this 375 over here, 375, and you can see there are 3 zeros over here, which means after the decimal point there has to be 3 numbers. So we are writing 0.375. So the number that we get is 11.375. Now once you have got the number, this is the number for which we have to find the square root correct to two decimal places. Now see, the number given to us is 11.375. Now because we are asked to find it correct to two decimal places, we have to have two pair of the number. You can see there are 3 digits only. That means there are not two pairs. So we can insert as many zeros we want to make two pairs. In this case we have to insert only one zero. So let's write in the proper format. If you're writing in the proper format, it would be 11.375. In order to make two pairs, we are inserting an extra zero over here and then this way. Now you can see, once we have done it, we will make pairs. The first pair is this 50, then 37, and last pair is 11. After that, we have to think of a number. The nearest square is, it has to be 11. If we think of the square numbers, it is 3 square is 9. That is the closest number possible. So we are going to write 3 here. And we get, we're going to write 3 here as well. 3 into 3, 9. Subtract the number. We are going to get 2. This decimal point will be shifted here now. And the next pair moves 37 here. And over here, this 3 has to be multiplied with 2. We are going to write 6. Now think of a number with which if we multiply the whole number, that is 6 and that number together, then we get a number closest to 237. That we are going to do using trial method. So we are going to find out different numbers. If we multiply 63 into 3 for an example, okay, we can write it over here. It's just a rough work. Trial method. 63 into 3 for an example, we are getting 189. 64 into 4, let's try it. 64 into 4, we are getting 256, which is exceeding the number that is given to us. So in this case, we are going to use 189 only. That is 63 into 3. We write 3 here and here. The number given to us is 189. Subtract the number. 237 minus 189. We get 48. Now the next pair moves down, that is 50. And here, this 3 will be multiplied with 2, this 3. So now the number that we've got is 6 from the previous number, and this 3 into 2 becomes 6. Now think of a number with which if we multiply the number as a whole, we get a number close to 4850. Again, we are going to follow the same process of trial method. So let's try it out. For an example, we go for 664 into 4. Once we do it, we're getting 2656, which is not close to the number we are looking for. Let's move to the next number, maybe 66 into 6. 666 into 6. We get 3996. Okay, we are still not close to 4850. Let's try 667 into 7. 667 into 7. We get 4669. We have got quite close to the number we were looking for, 4850. Let's try 668 into 8. We're getting 5344, which is exceeding the number. So we have to take 667 into 7, that is this number. So we're going to take it 667. So we're going to write 7 here and 7 here as well. And the number that we get is 4669. Subtract the number and just leave it in this manner. Therefore, we will get the number that we were looking for. Correct to 2 decimal places, because we are asked to only correct to 2 decimal places. We are not solving the sum anymore. We've already got 3.37. So our answer will be 3.37. This is our answer. Now we're going to solve another sum. This is 5 by 11. This time we are given such a number 5 by 11. By no means we can multiply 11 with anything so that we can get a number which is a multiple of 10. So what we are going to do is simply convert it into an improper fraction. That is 5 into 11, 55. 5 into 11, the primitive method of doing it. 55 plus 5, 60. So the number that we get is 60 by 11. Now we have to get a number, a decimal number. We have to convert 60 by 11 to a decimal number. For that, we are going to divide the number. This is the second process of doing the same thing. You can also follow this process for this number as well, but we have followed this because it is easier. Now 60 by 11. Once we do it, 60 divided by 11. So we get 5 into 11, 55. Then 5 moves down. Point. We can insert zeros now. 11 into 4, 44. We get 6. Again insert 0. 11 into 5, 55. We get again 5. Then again 0. 11 into 4, 44. Again we get a 6 and then 0. Again 11 into 5. We will continue doing this till we get at least 4 digits. That is 2 pairs after the decimal point. And we will leave the number here. Okay, we don't need to continue it anymore because you've already got 4 decimal digits, 4 decimal numbers. Okay, that is 2 pairs we have got. So we will terminate it over here, and we are going to take this number now, that is 5.4545. So let's take this number now, 5.4545. We're going to write it in the proper format. See, we'll make pairs, the first pair, the second pair, and this leaves all alone. This is left all alone. Now 2 square, that is 4. Subtract the number, we get 1. This decimal point will shift here. This 2 into 2, that is 4. We are going to write it over here. The next number will shift down, that is 45. Now think of a number over here with which if we multiply the number, we get a number closest to 145. So it can be trial method. 43 into 3, we get 129. 44 into 4, we get 176, which means it's exceeding. So we'll take 43 into 3. 43 into 3. We're getting 129. Subtract it from 145. 145 minus 129. We get 16 here. Now multiply the last number that we have with 2, that is 3. Now we get 4. 3 into 2 becomes 6, so we're going to write it over here. Now think of a number in this place, and the next pair, that is 45, shifts here. Now again we are going to follow the trial method, that is to get a number closest to 1645. Let's go for 464 into 4. It is 1856. We will take 463 into 3. It is 1389. So we're going to take 3. 463 into 3. We get 1389. This is the closest number that we have got. Subtract it. 1645 minus 1389, and we will leave it in this manner, that is 256. Because we have already got the number we were looking for, that is closest to 2 decimal places, that is 2.333. So our answer will be 2.33.